Good morning and happy Vlogmas. It's the 1st of December today, the Friday the 1st. So it's time to start opening up the advent calendars. Now obviously I am not going to be going through all of the advent calendars with you because that would take a while and two of them are not mine. One of them is shared. So I'm not going to obviously go through my partner's ones with you. I'm not going to go through the Hotel Chocolat one with you. That one is 2 chocolate truffles per day, so 1 each. So I mean that's fairly self-explanatory what's going on there. I'm not going to do the cat calendar with you today, I don't think. I might do, we'll see. Mostly because the cat is currently eating his breakfast. So I'll do the tea calendar and then I'll do the Crafty Kit Company calendar. Okay, so Bird and Blend. They went with a very bright packaging this year. I have actual doors this year as well, not boxes, which is the one I had a couple of years ago from them was boxes. Okay, so number 1 is here. And up. There we go. So we get 2 tea bags. We've got strawberry lemonade today, which is obviously a fruit tea, so no milk tea. So yeah, that one smells lovely. I may have a cup of that later. But what I will say is the labels on these just give the name of the tea. They don't give any other instructions, whereas the boxes, if you turned them around with the name of the tea and you had the instructions on how to make them on the box. So if you separated the tea bags from the calendar, you were fine. So I mean, I had some left after Christmas that time. And this one, the instructions are actually in a key form. You've got definitions of the key there. So on this one's label, we've got symbol saying that it's got 0 caffeine, symbol saying that it doesn't need milk, and to brew it for at least 4 minutes. Does it have a temperature one on there? No, there's no temperature one on there. Some teas it likes 80 degrees instead of 100. So I put in a splash of cold water along with the boiling water for those. So just I shall take those out and I'll pop them into the kitchen in a bit. Because otherwise they're just going to sit in the advent calendar. So we'll pop that one back. Now on to the Crafty Kit Company calendar, which is obviously wrapped up, so there may be some rustling. As I was saying to you yesterday, the blue packages are the odd days and the white packages are the even days. I've actually stacked mine in number order by evens and odds, so that it's easier for me to find things whilst I'm filming them for you. So we are starting with day 1, which is an odd number, so it's a blue package. And yeah, this is where it's going to rustle. Try and keep the label fairly intact, just because that might help me later if I don't get all the clips made up on the day, which, let's face it, is quite likely. Okay. So we have a bobble hat template, and then we have some pinks and reds and whites of floof to felt into the template. So as I said yesterday, the booklet that came with the calendar has the instructions in it for how to make each project. So this is the booklet that came with it. It starts with a general list of contents, which I'm just going to whiz past and cover up because that tells you what's coming up. Then you've got some general sort of information on needle felting, how to get started, and It seems like the instructions are in the order that they're opened up in, so you could just turn to the right page, which would be good. Okay, so there we go. That's the project that's come out today. It's quite a small project, as they all will be, because obviously you can only fit so much fibre in packets that size. So it shouldn't take too long to do. Nice little decoration, which is good, because my second tree, which I've got here, I've not lit it up yet, that I bought that with the intention of using it for the decorations that didn't match my colour scheme for the main tree. I'm hoping that the branches are going to be strong enough to hold some of those up, because the main one that I'm thinking of at the minute is the bauble I got from the advent calendar my stepmom put together last year, which is a glass bauble. So I don't want that dropping. But, it might be fine. It's quite a light bauble. It's quite big though, so I maybe should have gone for a bigger second tree. There's always next year. I may just have to knit some stuff for that one, because that'd be really light, knit and crochet. I mean, the idea is that then stays up all year round and gets decorated for different seasons. So lots of small little decorations will be happening at some point over time. So anyhow, I'm going to go and drink my coffee and then get the tree up. And yeah, I might make a cup of strawberry lemonade tea later. So the tree is up. I've gone for plug-in lights this year. I normally use battery powered ones, but they're not quite long enough for the tree. So we've gone plug-in this year. So I've just got the one string lights on there. The cat is observing the pigeon. We get a lot of pigeons in the garden. We also get a lot of great tits, blue tits, sparrows, robins, that kind of thing. And we've got, excuse the wobble, obviously your handheld at the minute. So I've got all my baubles and decorations and stuff ready to go there. And then Father Christmas that was going over, come on focus, was going over the fireplace in previous years. He's over the sofa this year. And as we come round, we've got my framed fabric thing, slightly out of focus, there we go. That is taking the place of the hanging plant pot with the dead cactus in it. Because yeah, I'm super good with plants. I've got some that are still alive. I've got a few cacti on the Christmas windowsill. I've got one on the mantelpiece. I've also got the monstera. And I've got a Chinese money plant behind me as well that is alive, but looking rather messy. We thought he was dead at one point. I've also got a couple of peacock plants, which are my favourites. But they have to keep getting shuffled around because they keep getting too much direct sunlight. It's quite hard to find a good place in this room for them because of the big window. Peacock plants don't like lots of direct sunlight. So we're getting there. Just having a little bit of rest from putting up the tree. We're on to the fun bit now with putting on the baubles and all that kind of thing. Okay, so the tree is now up and decorated. I do go excessive on the tree, and there are a few things that have gone back in the box that aren't going to be going up. So this is the box that the packing for the decorations is going to be stored in during the Christmas season, along with things that didn't go on the tree. Still got a few bits and bobs to sort of put around the place in these two bags. A few bits here, this box here. And then what's left in this box, some of that will go on the front door in place of a wreath. The second tree has also been decorated. And yeah, this bauble is the one that was in my advent calendar last year from my stepmom. And it is light enough for this tree, so that's good. That's staying on there. And this is the Trimmets Robin kit that was in that advent calendar as well. And I've added to that some little wooden decorations I got years ago from, well, it was Tiger then, it's Flying Tiger now, which I think is the perfect sort of addition to that tree for Christmas. So that's all good as well. So yeah, not much left to do. And yeah. So yeah, progress has been made on the decorating, and there are still a few little bits and bobs to do. I'm going to take a bit of a break, just sit and watch some YouTube for 10-20 minutes or so, and then do the rest of the bits. No, I've not got to the cake yet. It's, as long as it's done for Christmas Day itself, it's fine. It's only myself and my partner this year. and the cake is enough for a family, so there'll be plenty of cake. So yeah, I mean, the fruit's just soaking in alcohol. It's not going to go off. It's going to be fine. But tomorrow will be the day of baking. Need to get it done tomorrow. So then all the decorations will be up and everything will be ready and good to go. So that's my plan. You can hold me to it. Tell me off in the comments tomorrow if I don't do it. No, don't do that because I might push it back anyway. But yeah. Okay, onwards. Okay, so I've got my strawberry lemonade from the Bird and Blend advent calendar. I've got my day one project from the Crafty Kit Company advent calendar. I've got the instructions, and I've taken from the bag of, what do I call it, little bag of happiness that comes with the advent calendar. Taken out the felting needles and the reusable felting pad that they included with it. Lovely that they've given me purple. Purple's my favourite colour. So cool. So let's get out the bits from my kit and have a go at making this bobble hat. Okay, now I will not film the entire process because felting does take a bit of time. We've got mostly this salmon coloured wool and a little bit of loganberry, which I think they're referring to as wine in the instructions. Is what they've done in the booklet is they've put the name of the wool so that you can buy more of it, the unspun fibre, the roving, and they put the name of it, and in brackets if they're calling it something different in the pattern. I think that's the way around they've done it. I'll check as I read through the pattern. And then we've got a little bit of white fibre as well, and then we've got our template. So that was today's kit. So I'm going to put the template onto the felting mat. It's telling me to put a piece of paper in between, so I'll need to get some paper. And then I need to use probably my heavier duty felting needle. They've given us 2 thicknesses to do the body of it, and then the finer one for details. So let me grab a bit of paper and we'll get cracking with that. Okay, I've rescued a bit of envelope from the recycling, so we'll use that as our bit of paper. And I've taken out the needles now. Hopefully you can see that the tips of the needles have been painted. So I've got 2 green and 2 blue. So the green ones are heavier gauge than the blue ones. So I want to start with a green one for this project. And we'll switch to a blue one as we get further down. Now, felting needles are very, very sharp. They are barbed, which is what makes it all felt. So do take care. Okay, so I'm going to make a start. I'm going to follow the instructions. See how far I get. Okay, so how do you keep going until the template was full, which it pretty much is. So we'll take that out of the template and put that to one side. I mean, it's not perfectly even, but it's fine. The next step is to tidy up the edges, and the recommendation is to put it between 2 pieces of card. That'll be to protect your fingers, because obviously a sharp needle. And then we're going to be poking the edge that you can see. So I'll be getting on with this for a bit. It takes time. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the base shape now. It's about as neat and tidy as I'm going to be able to get it. I am very much a novice needle felter. So now it's time to do the decorations. I'm probably going to go fairly similar to their example. So they've used the wine colour for stripes and for a pom-pom and to create the ribbing, and then they've added details in the white as well. Very something similar, not exactly the same I don't think, but similar. So let's go with that, and I'll show you when it's done. So there we have my little hat finished. I mean, it's not perfect, but like I say, I'm a novice when it comes to needle felting. I'm pretty pleased with it, and it's I mean, it's taken a couple of hours, I think, probably. I haven't been timing myself. These things take longer than you expect them to, being the size that they are. I've made sure I've got a wrong side and a right side. Not that I know what I'm going to be doing with it, but there we go. Maybe I'll have come up with an idea tomorrow. I'll let you know. So I'm going to leave it there for today, and I will see you next time. But until then, happy crafting and bye-bye for now.